and realize how many different hurdles can kind of come in the way. We're excited. We are where we are.
From what I'm getting from her, she feels if I like something, she wants me to score everything else. This is what I want to do and go straight forward.
All right, everyone, prepare yourself for a serious cup up, because today's video will contain extensive details regarding one of the most well-known celebrity marriages in recent memory. The kaleidoscope queen herself, Brat, and her husband, Judy are well known for being. Sam, prepare to discover some juicy secrets that leave fans wondering what's truly going on behind closed doors. They've been giving us romance fantasies ever since they went public, but beneath those immaculately manicured Instagram photos in lovey-dovey 2010.
It feels good. I mean, whew, it was a rough day. It was, I thought because it's such a wondrous and glorious day in March.
The latest news controversy should be discussed first. When Brat and Judy are out and about with their infant child, true legend, everything seems to be going smoothly until it's time to put little True in his car seat. Not for these two, who turned a routine parenting situation into a power struggle. This is when the exciting part begins. The way Judy behaved throughout this seemingly ordinary task has been described as possessive and domineering, as though she were marking her. The fact that Judy was essentially pushing Brat aside to do it herself, rather than merely helping him belt their son, was immediately apparent to fans. Judy seems determined to maintain control over every aspect of the situation, as evidenced by the entire scene and previous indications. But let's be honest, when two individuals are constantly attempting to control one another, things will inevitably fall apart, and it seems like first-time motherhood is starting to show in those fractures.
I don't think it was questioning if it was the right choice. I think maybe questioning if it was the...
As a first-time mother, Brat will undoubtedly develop a close attachment with her son, particularly after 9 months of pregnancy. But this is the point at which things go south in the narrative. According to some admirers, Judy might be preventing Brat from experiencing the joys of motherhood by hiding her experience as a new mother. Seems more focused on maintaining control and the limelight, and let's not forget that Judy has this experience before. She has 3 children from a previous relationship, so you would think she would be aware of the significance of Brat becoming a first-time mother. Her actions, however, give the impression that she is unwilling to let Brat currently, but this possessiveness goes beyond being a parent. A pattern emerges from Judy's prior actions that raises severe concerns about her actual intentions in this relationship. Keep in mind that Judy was all about big gestures when they initially came out as a couple. It was she who bought Brat's luxurious white Bentley. Brat had kept her decision to come out publicly a secret for years, so it was more than simply a birthday gift. Although everyone else saw it as a beautiful, uplifting moment, others couldn't help but wonder if Judy had also approached it purposefully. What better way to establish your place in someone's life than by giving them something of value, after all?
It would be easy. It wasn't so easy. Like, a lot of things went left.
Time jumps to their nuptials. With the carriage, famous guests, and all the glitz and glamour you could imagine, the wedding itself was a fairy tale occasion. The problem is that they planned this extravagant marriage for February 22, 2022, a date so important that Brat had a tattoo on her back that symbolized their twin flame connection. In spite of all the tenderness and affection that was on show, there was also a sense of urgency that didn't quite match up, so things got a little hazy. It would have been stressful for most couples, but Judy looked determined to make it happen, almost like she was on a mission to get things done on her terms and within her time frame.
Because when you explain how important the date was and how significant it was to us, to our relationship, to everything,
it appeared Judy was in charge and Brat was following. With regard to the planning, the bride herself admitted that the wedding day was everything but straightforward. It was busy, stressful, and a lot of things went wrong. But Judy had made it plain that this was the day that would not be altered, so they proceeded, adhering to the important date. She wasn't willing to let it go, so her faithful companion, Brat, made it happen in spite of the commotion because it was crucial to their relationship. The key query, however, is, was the wedding primarily about love, or was it more about keeping up appearances and elevating one's status? Judy, after all, is a shrewd businesswoman who achieved her kaleidoscope empire via playing it safe, and a growing number of people are starting to think that Judy's actions might have been more premeditated than initially believed. Judy is constantly ahead of the game and takes steps to ensure she stays in the public eye, whether it's through her interactions with Brat or her many business ventures.
Today's lesson is being patient and learning how that when my wife is working.
Recall that Judy and Brat are business partners as well. While we're talking about business, their collaboration on the well-known new hair care product Kaleidoscope X, Brat, is clearly advantageous to both of them, but it's difficult to argue that Judy's brand hasn't grown stronger since she joined forces with Brat. However, it is unclear where the relationship starts and the business ends. Does Judy enjoy Brat's company, or is she genuinely in love with him? Advocates for Baby True are starting to worry that Judy's behavior toward their baby is more about control than mother love in light of the current situation. Her excessive protectiveness, which has been described as nearly obsessive, is starting to garner notice. Although it seems like Judy is neglecting Brat in order to maintain her position as the dominant parent, this is not the true picture. Even then, one admirer commented, Brat carried this little boy for 9 months. Of course she's going to have a bigger connection to him. With only one phrase, another admirer conveyed their confusion. There is definitely more going on in this relationship than meets the eye, if there is one thing that is certain. Because of the catastrophic nature of Brat and Judy's relationship, an innocent child will be caught up in their confusion. In all honesty, it is the primary problem since, despite the public's perception of them as a power couple, their closest friends and family may have a different opinion.
I think we're gonna need some therapy to just figure everything out so that we can have a better relationship. And for the new baby, it won't be the same.
At this point, things start to get pretty fascinating because what does it suggest for the future of their relationship if Judy is truly more concerned with control and financial stability than with true love? Could it be that Judy is meticulously strategizing how to gain an advantage over Brat in both her personal and professional life? If so, what does Brat do with that? And is she willing to take part in this arrangement? Or is she being forced into a scenario that is more commercial than romantic? The unease among fans is growing, and many are starting to question Judy's sincerity. Although some people might dismiss these concerns as unfounded gossip, the truth is that where there is smoke, there is typically fire, because we have seen similar circumstances arise in other famous marriages. One of the most glaring indicators of instability in Paradise is the way Judy has managed the attention since the birth of their baby. Not just speculation, but she appears to be using Baby True as a prop to achieve her own goals rather than enjoying motherhood. On the surface, everything appears to be ideal, but when it comes to Brat and Judy, the cracks are starting to show. To highlight how involved she is, they post pictures and videos of their son on social media. Publicly disclosing personal details makes you wonder if you're doing it for attention and likes or for your child's affection.
It's time to dive all the way into motherhood, that I can step away if needed, and I can fully focus on us, our relationship.
Judy is in the thick of things as a new mother, making sure she's constantly in the news. Being an attentive parent is perfectly acceptable, but Judy's strategy comes across as more theatrical than sincere. She seems more focused on maintaining her reputation than the children. Actual experience of parenting her son, which brings us to the main point. What does it say about their marriage if Judy prioritizes looks over content with Brat? Is this a passing stage that they will get used to as they manage parenthood? Or is it an indication of more significant problems that might cause them to regress? People have been speculating about this for months, with many unsure of whether. Some believe Judy simply has a strong personality that can come out as dominating and that she is truly in love with Brat. Some people think Judy is leveraging this relationship to further her career and keep her brand in the public eye. Others think that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Although Judy may have her own feelings for Brat, she is also well aware of the advantages that come with it. Do you believe Judy loves the brat, or is she just exploiting it for her own benefit, considering their well-publicized relationship? What about the brat? Is she merely following along, or does she have any notion of what's happening? We appreciate your time and hope to see you in more videos in the future. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below.